Good morning, everybody on the East Coast, West Coast, North, South. Good morning. This is Star Wars Unlimited Universe, showing my face for the first time, and we are diving into Andor Episode 8. Okay, Narkina 5. Hope you all are doing well today. Just took me forever to get this timer thing together. Like, it was set, but then it wasn't set or something. I don't know. But I am just glad that that's finally taken care of. Pause that. But this is a watch party live, and as always per watch party, you will watch from your device and watch from a different device this stream while you're watching the episode on your device, on the other device. So with that, we're gonna dive into this Narkina 5, episode 5. It looks like we're gonna get some more Mom Mothma here, because she's literally the focal point, probably the focal point of this episode. It says the Empire catches up to Cassian, but are as yet unaware of his identity and past. Interesting stuff. It's going to be on the in the background of the episode. So, so yeah, let's get it. And I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, now.
Treating what happened at Aldania like a robbery. What would you call it? An announcement.
An announcement.
You set in motion. People will suffer.
That's the plan.
I hope she's worth it.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Can't hide forever.
I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy.
At the moment, I'm reassigning the Molada sector to Supervisor Mira. Ferrix is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
Raising money.
Raising money for what?
I'm not going.
What are you talking about?
You can't stay, and I can't go.
Molana what?
I fully intend to clear my name and have my record expunged.
Why don't we stop that process now?
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority.
I got it, this one.
6 years.
6 years?
Literally went from 6 months to 6
wait.
years.
Change of guidelines.
I didn't do anything. Wait, I'm just a tourist.
Literally goes from 6 months to 6 years, all because Yulari's policies were put in place in episode 7 last week. But then, from what I saw, another YouTuber who was able to tell what that text said. It was saying something about like 25 years or something like that. So. As always, I love how they're changing the music for the opening every time.
Get in line! Move it! Look at me. Move it! Keep moving! Up the stairs!
I forgot to mention that Sam, it might be the same, he might have been credited again, but Sam Witwer was the trooper that stopped Cassian last week.
Hey,
Colonel, keep Colonel.
I'm planning.
There is battle.
Unify.
What? What's that?
Get to your transport. Next.
What is that? What's the Regina fight? I'm a tourist.
Keep saying I'm a tourist.
No service.
Tourist. Do anything. Which he didn't. Oh, Cyril. What's he talking? Okay, bottom. I thought it was up. I forgot he was up. What? Why are they looking at me like that? What the heck?
Shoes off, boots, sandals, everything on the floor. Toss it in. Have a moving bed next time.
Oh. Okay. Can't escape from that. They locked them down in that chair. Except for their feet, I think. Yo, we're actually getting more surreal now. Like, this took... I wanted to talk about that in another video. Dedra is talking to him.
I'm the ISB supervisor for the Morlana sector.
What happened to Lieutenant Butler?
I lost the questions. Ferrex, I've been reviewing the incident. I was planning on calling you in to fill some gaps in the report. We were scheduling that. Now we've both had our mornings interrupted because you keep submitting requests to the Bureau of Standards Data Center looking for Cassian Andor. You've claimed he was a missing fuel specialist, an unresponsive energy engineer, a fuel purity field officer, suspected of forging Imperial reports. You've been at the Bureau of Standards for less than a month and you filed 5 false inquiries.
6, actually.
I wasn't counting, sorry. What are you doing, Mr. Khan?
Cassian Andor is a murderer and a threat to the Empire. I have been trying, with the limited tools available, to find him.
So this is about public safety. Here's what's happened, Cyril. You have engaged the curiosity of the ISB. Now, is there anything you care to tell me before I waste more of my time figuring out what it is you are up to?
I'm just trying to clear my name.
One would think you'd want to leave Ferrex as far behind as possible, but
Could be wrong.
I have a busy day. Tell me, what's not in Lieutenant Levin's report that I need to know?
I have no idea. I wasn't allowed to see the report.
You signed it.
I was given no choice. We should be upstairs by now.
Give him Levin's report, let him read it, keep him in the
Days.
We have time.
It's quick. Given Levin's report. That's what I was gonna say about Cyril. Like it took us a few episodes to get to this point. We're seeing more of him besides him being at home. I know he was wrestling a lot of other stuff. Okay, so that's what that was for the trailer there. This is their prison in that water.
This is an Imperial Star Path unit. It was stolen from the Steerguard Naval Yard last year. We don't know when it was taken because Steerguard was afraid to disclose its theft and thought they could hide its absence. My full report highlights the prevalence of this problem galaxy-wide.
Elon?
I'm listening.
This unit was found last month on Ferrex in the Morlana 1 sector. The thief was a local named Cassian Andor. He was wanted for the murder of 2 corporate security officers. The Starpath was left behind as he escaped the tactical team sent in to arrest him. Andor was in the act of transferring the unit to a person we've named Axis because of his centrality to what we believe to be an organized rebel effort to acquire specialized Imperial gear.
This is quite the wish list. Full planetary comnet, full garrison tech package, Series 9 Spectrum surveillance, local agent funding. Kind of drawing.
All ready to go, sir. If someone there is talking, we need to be listening.
It's a large investment.
It's a fraction of the price of lost technology.
So draw down on Ferrix, find this thief, and then what?
Identify Axis. They escaped together. It's the first, best lead we've had.
Supervisor Mero has convinced me that this Axis has been nimble in spreading his activities across the galaxy. And no, we don't know who he is, nor do we know
So
the
they're saying
scope
Axis is
of our
Luther.
problem. The little we are aware of is already troubling.
Ferrix was a mistake. It's the first one he's made. Drill down is exactly what I want to do, sir. Drill down, find Andor, and get a hunt started.
Okay.
Stay right there. On program. Hands behind heads, feet down. Breathe, Chief Brother. This may be the last fresh air we ever taste.
Hmm.
Welcome to Narkina 5. This is an Imperial factory facility. You've all been assessed as label-worthy. And following this introduction, you'll be transferred to your level assignment and workroom, where your floor manager will explain the details of our schedule and expectations. Your length of stay has been predetermined. The quality of that time will be up to you. Now, those who've been incarcerated before will be surprised by the calm, sanitary conditions and our minimally invasive enforcement techniques. I'm sure some, if not all of you, are wondering how we risk standing before you without weapons. It's a potent question. And hopefully one you won't need to have answered very often, but...
Oh, so when did they? Or is it because? Is it something to do with their shoes being off? Some type of.
You may stand. That was level 1 of 3.
Oh goddamn.
Our floors are tungsten steel.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Do your time productively, keep to your lane, and this
That's
needed
what I
more
thought.
than a medley. Good luck to you.
Up! On up! Single file! Up! Let's go!
You've read the report?
Worse than here. Criminal negligence by commanding officer, total lack of imperial authority on barracks.
The fact that Andor obviously had an organized local cadre of accomplices. None of that is here.
Let's talk about the accomplice you encountered before they escaped. You told Lieutenant Levin that Andor was in the company of an older man, tall, wearing a cloak. What's not in
Talking
it?
about Luther.
Gray cloak, green, dark boots.
And you get a good look.
I heard his voice. I recognize him.
Here's what we'll do, Mr. Khan. You'll stop filing requests for Andor. Anticipating that, I will inform the Bureau of Standards that you were of service to the Empire today.
So he's
How
joined.
did you think Deputy Inspector?
That was very good. I solved a double murder and found the killer in 2 days. was overly ambitious, yes, but time was slipping away and the opportunity was real. Service to the Empire. You just said it. You will never be too aggressive in preserving order. I didn't deserve what happened.
I wish you luck. I'm running late.
It's clear you need Andor in order to find his partner. It's also clear that whatever this is more important than the death of 2 corporate security guards. It could be a valuable asset going forward.
Okay. So now he wants to put his name in the hat. Like, look, I want to see this through.
One more time. And it won't be me you're speaking to. Forget this happened.
Wow. That's what basically saying, just like, chill out. Did enough. Will he still try to search for Andor on his own?
Stop right there. On program. That means hands on head, eyes front, feet on floor. Do it.
Sapwood, if I have to use it, you remember it. Yes? Yes?
What's going on? Where's your partner?
I had a tech problem online.
Delivery takes priority over tech. You know that.
You'll be here any second.
New man ready on 5-2D, requesting units override.
Copy that. Coming up.
That's not good enough. This was on the schedule. You can't just not turn up.
You'll be here.
Override engaged. 5 to you. You have the floor.
Other delivery's waiting. Eyes front.
Let's just get him out on the ring.
Right, step forward, let's go. Move. Step forward and stop. Now,
Get
move.
him out to the ring?
Stop. Eyes front, I said.
Sorry, I had to wait. They're short-handed down there. They had to pull a guy out from the floor. I came as quick as I could.
Post up. We're already behind.
We good?
Yes, you can go. Ready on the floor?
Looks good.
Prep for door.
On program.
Ah,
Step onto the ledge and stop.
more the endings.
Move. Step on there and stop.
They literally have to stop working while the newbie comes in. So per this assembly line with all these stuff that the inmates are building, maybe this was where we'll see K2 being built.
Step off, move. I said step off now. Move.
This is Unit 5-2D. Level 5, Room 2. The D is for day shift. 7 levels of factory, 7 rooms per level, 7 tables per room, 7 men each table.
Lucky number
My
7.
name
Hey!
is Kimo Lloyd. I'm the 5-2D
Dad.
manager. The 49 men in this room answer to me. Name.
Keith. Keith Gilbert.
You won't be back. They only come to pick up the dead and bring their replacements. You're mine now. Off program! Back to work! Listen up. It's a 12-hour shift. Productivity is encouraged. Evaluation is constant. You have been assigned
That's Andrew Clement,
5, which is the pod that is
Circus.
behind because you're not on the line doing your job. Can you read?
Yeah.
See the main boxes, 1 through 7. Those are the scores for the tables in this room on this shift. What's your table number? 5. There you go, table 5. See it? At the bottom, last place, that's you. The 7 tallies are the running shift totals of all the other rooms on this floor. You play against all the other tables in this room. I play against all the other rooms.
Play.
Call it what you will. The point of this conversation is that you understand one thing most clearly. I have 249 days left of my sentence. I have a free hand in how I run this room. I'm used to seeing my room in the top 3 on the level. You will want to keep that happen. Sensibly, you understand. Sick, injured, you talk to me. Problems with another inmate? I will know before you do. Losing hope, your mind, keep it to yourself. Don't ever slow up my line. Table 5.
He kept saying play like it's a game, like it's
Level 5. Yeah, we've been waiting. So what do we call you?
tournament.
I'm Gembox. Welcome. Joel. Targa. Ula. Ham. This is Melty. Down 10. We're a man short. Will give us a pass.
Sure, it's in one. You've done it before. That was months ago.
Don't take. You're 3 minutes.
You've done it before. Wasting time. Going slow before you know it. Give us a clue, mate. It's only an hour left.
42 minutes. Come on, boys. We can rally.
And they're being timed.
No, Welch is right. We're wasting time.
Everything's Kim's in charge.
No, new guy. There to fry.
Kid. What? That's his name, right? Kid.
Work!
Let's go.
That's right. Get to it, fly.
That's crazy because he has to be filled in on what's going on, what he needs to do, and the timer, the clock is ticking.
So it might be a little different.
It's on the box. Call it.
Oh.
5-2B shift productivity levels are unacceptable. We're calling a new clock.
Now listen up! This will be a sprint segment. 39 minutes on the tongue.
As ever, the least productive table will be disciplined.
The least productive table will be disciplined.
Hands away. Yes. Come on, boys. Let's go, let's go.
See, Cashin hasn't even moved on what he needs to do or asked how to do anything. He's just watching.
Get busy, you'll get fried.
I guess he has no real choice but to watch though, because he doesn't really know what to do. So specifically, what are they building as a group for each table? It looks like it's all the same thing. 7 men per each table. Sheesh.
Not for me.
No, I suppose.
Or Mama.
You used to like it.
I was just better at pretending.
Well, now I find out to believe.
Sagrona.
What are we toasting?
A quick night.
I'll drink to that. So, the evening's agenda?
I need votes to store the Emperor's latest overreach. Hello, Kay.
Take home how prompt you are.
Tay's back.
Still in town or commuting? A bit of both.
Something to drink?
What are we having? Taste the firm, eh? I'll have one. Make it 3.
I'm fine.
Mon is working, but there's much to be done. Oh, I don't think you're on the menu tonight, eh? The senator is pitching politics, not charity. Saving the empire from the emperor.
To let me there in at 15.
Oh, that's not.
The Academy Firebrand. How things change.
The new legislation is definitely having an effect. The rebels might have thought that over before blowing up Aldani. Thank you. Sagrona Tima.
Sagrona Tima.
Good luck feeding the galaxy, and I'm off to feed myself. Charity begins at home.
Charity
I'll see
begins
when
at
you
home.
come.
I wish I had better news.
I'm about to get very busy.
The new banking regulations are making life difficult.
Difficult or impossible?
I don't know. They're staffing up Imperial auditors by the week. We'll have to see where they place them.
Is there anything we can do before they start?
That has its own risks.
Rita.
We've met.
Indeed.
You're here all the time now.
Learning to love Coruscant.
Your father's looking for you.
You're drinking swigs.
Oh, I've lost my taste for it. It's disgusting.
That's
Yeah, that's the point of the drink, for it to be disgusting. Because of the squids.
Money I've
Squids.
moved already. But everything's tucked away.
Find a way to explain it.
So they've given up and hiding it?
How much are we buying?
400,000.
Senator.
Oh, he's just
What,
coming to
400,000
get
more?
me.
Parents said you were hoarding the swigs.
I always forget your Chandra that
cards, and I always forget how sweet you are when you're looking for those.
Greatness, legend. What's going on, dude? How are you? You need to chill. That's somebody else. No, I'm kidding. How are you today? All right. So what is this? Like, are they taking them to be fed, or is this the end of the shift?
Keep it down.
Going to bed. What is he doing? Like, out in the open, this dude is like signaling Morse code or something to somebody else. Show's good. Episode 8's doing really well. And I'm doing good. Glad that you're doing good. Yeah,
Palpatine's frustrating, yes. We too easily provoked, yes. Overreactive, but what do you mean? We're discussing legislation. Speeches.
Yeah, man, yeah.
What does he mean? What is public order?
It's not the big partisan.
The Emperor's primary charge is to protect us, is it not? That's what the PORD legislation will do. How much protection?
They brought up the PORD
You know what too
legislation.
little looks like?
Surveillance and prosecution. Without limit. Doing nothing wrong. What is there to fear?
Well, I'm fearing your definition of wrong. These dangerous times.
Dangerous times. Are they not?
Do you feel under threat?
Personally, here, yes. I'm at great risk of ingesting too much of this nourishing Shanghai hospitality.
That was a quick scene, just to talk about the PORD legislation being implemented. Talking about them having, you know, ISP having no limitations to what they can do.
It's the floor. White is cold, red is hot. The white lights start flashing, you've got 7 seconds to get to your cell. Sensors on the floor, 2 men on one side. It's an instant fight.
Pull out!
I don't
Jeff.
think that those were. No, those weren't
Come on.
voice actors. Well, Mom Mothma
This is you?
is one of them for sure.
You're right. Everything you need here is on the wall. Water, nightlight, toilet flips down, got a plate, spoon, and shaver.
And food?
The tune. You can get as much as you want. They like us healthy and fueled. Don't worry, you learn to eat it.
They eat food from a
Tough way to
tube.
start. Getting fried twice in one day. But perhaps in a few shifts, we can pull a winner. A winner gets taste with their food. Top table wins flavor. Last place gets fried. Right, this
It's
is
another like game, even while they're.
That was your tab. So what did you do?
Nothing.
Not that lately. At least you know where you stand from the start, no surprises.
Asking already.
They doubled everyone's number last month. PORD.
Oh, so it's going around. Everybody's knowing about PORD. They're not.
Public order resentencing directive.
It's been a tough month here waiting for news. Can't help but wonder what people are saying.
They're letting everybody know.
He's never heard of it. He never heard of it.
Told you. Public order decree. The resentencings.
I'm sorry.
Rebel activity.
It's rebel nonsense. I don't know anything about it.
They slaughtered the garrison.
That's not what he said.
Burned it down.
Does it matter?
We're the ones getting punished. This guy never heard of it. Don't ever look at the number. Double, triple, doesn't matter.
Hey!
You're into it in one day.
Enough!
Get straight with that.
Mercy!
Things are getting in downstream. Those days are over.
I said that's enough.
Return to your cells immediately. 30 seconds on red.
Dude, I mentioned something about the colors of the floor, but it was kind of quick.
You're walking sleep there.
What?
You'll find out.
Climb up! Hot floor!
Cash, get in your place before something crazy happens. Hurry up. What are you doing? Dude, why were you Thank you. Okay, there's the red floor. Alright. What the French toast?
No, ask my wife. That never helps. Ah, here she is. Your embassy hostess. Your question was, how many hours a day do we stand here admiring the view?
You should. I know. Not enough. I think I'd never leave. Well, it's the worst way, isn't it? One forgets to savor the familiar.
So true.
We came here as children.
To visit?
No, Mom became a senator at 16.
So this is where you met?
No, we'd already been married a year.
So romantic.
Traditional. The old ways of Chandra.
As was the custom.
Saying they were married a year later
Have you seen Tay?
No, he left.
after she began her political
Excuse me, if you will. So nice to meet you.
position.
I'm going to spend more time at this window, I promise you.
Saw that from the trailer. Her look on her face, she's trying to play it up, but she's still worried that she's gaining more information on this new legislation. So that number said 2189. Looked like it went down to 2139. Now this is, they're saying this is 30 days later. It said 30 shifts later, so it has to be 30 days later. It's a month in. He looks tired though. Back at it. This time Cashel's doing this thing.
Right. Hands away.
Clear, clear.
Still can't tell what they're building here.
Ready up, ready up.
Oh, hang on.
You okay? Pin down. So, come. Yeah, come on, mate.
Hey!
You just taking a breather.
Come on, guys! You've got a chance of winning the ship today.
Shame to waste it.
Kick. Kick.
Can't even take a breather.
Yes. Drill in.
Back on Ferris. Where's Blood? Where'd it go, Zone? Hey, we only saw him like once. Cassian's buddy. Goes Mara. Where's that? Yeah. It's Bix.
Freezing. My mother was a miner, and that'll kill you.
I'm just trying to figure out if you need a doctor.
She has name in the knee.
The doctor was here yesterday.
So Mara's.
Her breathing sounds weak.
Yeah, she breathing weird. She had.
What has she done now?
Apparently I'm throwing a party.
I heard the boys had to carry you back here.
No, her travels fast. She fell.
Ah, she fell.
What was she doing by the hotel?
She's obsessed with troopers. She fell trying to pry open the Albert's front gate.
She gotta flush them out.
No. She wanted to see if the tunnel under the hotel was still open.
Oh, they got a tunnel under the hotel.
So the rebellion could sneak in and take them by surprise. She's a rebel.
I should be coming by more often.
She's not your woman.
Or yours.
Brazo, that's.
She can't stay here much longer.
Good luck with that.
What about the daughters of Ferrix? She's a past president. They must have a warm room somewhere.
They've tried.
Daughters of Ferrix.
Cassian.
I really don't know where he is.
Oh, Vel's there. That's
Where did
Senta?
you go?
Senta and Vel was here.
I've no idea. Where were you? I was about to come back in. Cold now. What?
There's a run to rent around the corner. You have a sign up.
Can't just stay here.
I can.
Alone.
Two of us will draw too much attention.
We'll just stay here and wait. Just hope he shows up. Could be anywhere.
This is all we have right now. What's your time?
Are they waiting for Luthen to show up?
Long enough.
Or, no, sorry. Waiting for Cassian.
After what we've been through.
You think the Empire stops to catch its breath? This is a fight to the death, Vel.
Who would you say you are?
Maybe I'm a rich girl, running away from her family.
It's cold. Even for you.
Talking about Vel.
I told you up front. Struggle will always come first. We take what's left.
We take what's left.
I'm a Mary, Vel. You love me because I show you what you need to see.
I thought that they were together. It was a brief moment in episode 6. So they're just making it more known here in episode 8 that they are a couple.
Are you as slow as I am?
Oh, Pax still alive.
We're gonna have to call the meeting. There's gotta be something we can do. What's up?
I need to look for something in the back.
Not sure that's a good idea. It's been off for a while.
It's urgent.
Okay, she's going back to the thing to send out the message, or a message. Code. Luthen.
Leia? Leia?
It's the shopper or Ferrix. She's trying to find Cassie Andor. His mother is up.
Oh, okay.
We're not answering. We can't.
She could point us in the right direction.
She's asking us.
She knows more than we do.
So much more. She might have a lead.
More likely it's the ISB working her radio.
But you're guessing.
And you're slipping.
Hmm.
We're shutting down Ferrex. The code, the frequency, all of it. I'm thinking clearly and you're not. Tell me to shut it down.
Hmm.
It's Andor. Knowing is out there, knowing me. Not knowing what he knows. Took him over Fondor. Was that insane?
You were desperate for Aldari to work, and it did. And we'll find him, just not like this.
Bell was out hunting. She has sent her. Are they in Ferrex yet?
I'll have a listen. We're being extremely careful of it.
The woman's name is Bix Colleen. Bell could have a look. If it's safe, they know what they're doing. I'm not slipping, Claire. I've just been hiding from everyone.
It's all different now. We're going out. Vulnerability is inevitable.
I'm not slipping.
I know. I just need you to wake up. There's a lot to do.
Shut it down.
He's shutting it down. I like that, how they did that. In Bell and Center. So they separate it. Okay, so Luthen's leaving.
Coordinate alternatives for Sagarmina.
Calculating. 4 potential routes.
Let's take the long way around.
Reroute Sacramento.
Why is this dude standing up? Oh, shoot. He about to attempt to try to do some escaping or something. Vimos.
Level 5, grid disruption. You have 10 seconds to get to your sleeping platforms.
Oh, shoot. They're sounding the alarm again?
What's going on?
It's Patchyard. I'm not sure they're all over it.
What about Patchyard? What the heck? What's going on? Oh, Pat got taken?
Where is my father?
What's going on?
They took back in last night.
Where?
The hotel. He never came home.
Get these people back. I want a perimeter. 2 and 2. Up and down. Clear the lane.
You okay?
Hurry. Let's go, let's go. Get out of the way. Move it.
Colleen! Bix Colleen. That's your name, isn't it?
If
If not, the resemblance starts striking.
Get us zombies, run!
Get her!
Dude. Sergamalo. Ah! I was wondering when we were gonna see Saul.
So, my friend, Garrison at Old Darning. Is that you?
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
You'd never tell me if it was.
Somebody's sitting on some dosh.
Well, if that someone is you, I'm hoping you'll put it to good use.
Would I be out here in the cold if I had just pinched 100 million credits?
That's exactly what you do.
And that's exactly what I would say if I were you.
Trying to convince me it was you is working.
Let's agree. It was a masterpiece.
Well, no, I'm sure.
Aren't you tired of playing behind the scenes with them?
Aren't you tired of fighting with people who agree with
You
you?
come all this way to scold me. Would you bring me some toys?
I did, but they're not for free.
Nothing with you is free.
Not every operation is as flash as yours.
Tell me what you got.
Well, how about a full set of Imperial drive adapters? I also got 3 sealed steer guard targeting deflectors.
You have this all here with you. What cost?
Enter Krieger. I want you to meet him.
Anton Krieger.
He's been probing the Imperial power station at Spellhouse. He's found a weakness in the defenses. It may take some time to work out, but he's got an angle.
The man is an ox. Slow and stupid.
Strong. I want you to hear his plan. You'll need air support.
Let's just keep this simple. I'll take all 3 deflectors. How much?
No, you meet with Krieger, they're free. If you don't, I'll take them elsewhere.
I work alone.
That's what I'm trying to change.
I'm not going to put my people at risk for someone else.
We need to pull together, Saul. Whatever our final version of success looks like, there's no chance any of us can make it real on our own. We need the Empire to help. We need them angry. We need them coming down hard. Oppression breeds rebellion. Krieger needs their support.
I'm not for hire.
Think of it. Think of Spellhouse in flames. Neither of you could do it on your own. Together.
Krieger's a separatist. My base, a neo-republican. The Gorman Front. The Partisan Alliance. Sectorist. Human cultists. Galaxy petitionists.
He's naming them
They're
all.
lost. All of them lost. Lost. What are you, Griffin?
So where do you stand?
We'll never really know. What are you?
Because he's a chameleon.
Coward. I'm a man who's terrified the Empire's power will grow beyond the point where we can do anything to stop it. I'm the one who says we die with nothing. We don't resign or pay the difference.
Pay! I am the only one with clarity of purpose.
Well, anarchy is a seductive concept. A bit of a luxury, I'd argue, to a man who's hiding in cold caves, begging for spare parts.
No sale today, Luther. Good luck with that token.
Ah, got Bix.
She's on her way out. Would you like us to clear the room?
No. I want her to see him. What are you doing? Get him out of here. quickly.
You two, with me. Now!
That was a nice touch. She had her C-pack for a split, like 5 seconds. It was the way that she said, like, get him out of her quickly. This must be the end of the episode. Yep. Really good episode this week. It was bouncing back and forth. We only had the ISB once. I'm trying to remember what everything that occurred. And Mon Mothma, they like literally the main, I want to say like the main focal point of this episode was just to have people, for us the audience, to know that they were letting many places know about Hilarn's PORD, the port being put in place. So even Cashin and his inmates knew that. Now they didn't. I was thinking that they were going to bring that up back on Fair, because they did not, but they did have it in, you know, the other key scenes. ISB with Mon Mothma at this other scene. Well, maybe the party was still the same. Maybe the party was still ongoing. But so much, you know, there was so much dialogue amongst various key people, and Luthen, just again, the one thing where he talked about, he was like, yeah, when Clea said that, you know, you're slipping, he's telling her that he's not, but it was the way that he said that final one where he's like, I'm not slipping, where it was like, to me, in my mind, I'm like, it seems to me like he's questioning what she's telling him, or what she's, you know, what Clea is telling him. So you know, Luthen has continuously, he's continuing to be an interesting character. And then he you know, him and his Saw's conversation, he tells Saw up front, like, I'm a coward and I'm afraid that the Empire is getting too powerful, and this, that, and the third. So American Pies Returns, welcome to the stream. How are you today? She does not. True. The one thing I will say is the scene with Cyril when he gets brought before her, to me, I feel like his character is just being pushed to the side, but that's just how I'm viewing it for Cyril. But I still feel like he's going to end up possibly still putting himself in the mix of trying to get where he has an encounter with Cashin at some point, since we only have 4 episodes left. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I wanted to do a video on him, but I just really didn't get a chance to. But I still will. But it's just that I'm I'm patiently waiting for Cyril's character to really come back into the fold, because they kept showing him back at home, him having conversations with his mother, and you know, he seemed like in his mind he was giving up until he got the news about Aldani, and that I felt like that motivated him more, you know, once again. But to talk about the ISB scene here in this episode, Yularen, his character for this specific episode, to me, when he was listening in on Dedra's full-on report, that to me, he was saying, like, you know, it was the way that he said, he was like, I'm listening. To me, it sounded like he wasn't, like he was there, but he was thinking about something else. Like he was like a little bit bored. But you know, with that, he was straightforward with her, like, do this, do this, do this, and then, you know, go from there. It was just really, really quick. He wasn't like sitting here like really questioning anything else. He was like, well, what's the full reasoning? Okay, all right, this is what I need you to do, and go, you know, go do it. But again, the main focus of the episode, again, they're talking about Pord, P-O-R-D, mentioned it in the other scenes except for Ferrex. Dedra had a key role in this episode of being shown that she is definitely been given the tools necessarily needed now, because she's in control of, full control of Morlana 1, the assignment that she's been trying to get. And you can tell that she's reveling in it, and how she's carrying herself in this episode here. I really, really love that. Little shock that Partagas only had like one sentence during the ISB scene, but that's fine. But again, Dedra having more control here in this episode, really, really dope. I really love the fact that she's really doing what she wanted to do. She's gained the access that she's needed, and now she's really really taken on that. And the fact that Dedra used Pac, where she said to them, like, you know, when the guy comes in the room, when Bix is on their way from them getting her, and she tells them, like, you know, I want her to see Pac here in the states that he's in. When she walks in the room, that's when Dedra says to them, like, get him out of here quickly. It was just one of those things where it was just like all she needed Bix to do was just see him for just literally just a couple of seconds or a few seconds, just to be able to get her mental ready for what they're getting ready to do with her, more than likely episode 9, because they're putting her in that chair, and from what the trailer was showing, that they're having specific conversations with her, more likely torturing her and stuff like that. So yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed this episode. I still don't know what Cash and his inmates, what they're building. I'm curious about that. He's been there it's been a month. He said 30 shifts, but he looks tired, and you can tell, per how they're operating, they don't get breaks during their during the assembly line, during the work. They're constantly moving and going, and like I forgot his name that fast, but like basically the manager, Andrew, what Andrew was saying to Cassian, like, this is basically saying, like, this is a game, treating it like a tournament, like everybody's on a specific team of 7 people. Specifically, they kept saying the number 7 here in this episode, and explaining to Cassian what's going on, and still don't know what they're building. They're just showing them build something, and it's basically like every table is against each table in this specific room. But I'm questioning too with that, like, because they're saying, like, oh, if one table doesn't do well, what are the consequences with that? And are they just like going against just the tables in the specific unit, specifically during that shift? Are they going against other tables and other rooms? And I believe that when they were in the room, when they were all in that elongated section where I guess they're leaving the room, and then other people are coming in. Basically, that's the night shift coming in. We're also seeing that the one guy, he's sending some type of sign language message over to somebody else across the way. We saw that too. So but it's still out in the open for both of them. I'm wondering what that's about as well. But again, they mentioned Port here with Cassian. They're letting Cassian know. But I do like the fact that Cassian was playing it off. He's like, I don't know anything about, what happened, with the raid, with the heist and this and that. He's playing it, he's playing it off, because I feel like he's trying to stay hidden with his true identity, because he's taken on, this identity of Keith. So, that I feel like that's a smart thing to do. But again, with all of that, the Mon Mothma scenes were good. We just didn't get enough with her scenes. Like the main scene that they specifically with her was just talking about the Port stuff. But still, she's still showing concern and worry about various things. But seeing Saul, it was at the end of this episode. More than likely, he'll be in episode 9. Interesting conversation between him and Luthen, where he's like saying to Luthen, like, where do you stand? Versus everything, all of these other sections that are claiming their own areas. Where do you stand? Because he told him, like, I've never known, you've never shown where you stood through all of this. And like Saul was saying, like, I'm not for sale. I know exactly what I'm doing, but where do you stand? So all in all, really, 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 really good episode. I enjoyed it for this week, for episode 8 today. Definitely gonna be working on some videos soon. Try to get something out today. Well, definitely not try, but definitely we'll get something out today. Definitely tomorrow, then Friday, and we'll see about Saturday for sure. You woke up late, W501st. It's all good. Because guess what? You get to still watch the episode. You get to sit down and take it all in. Because, that's the beauty of... That is definitely like the beauty of at least the streaming services. You can just hit play at any given time. Compared to back in the day where if you missed the episode, you just missed the episode. And you had to wait. You had to wait until next week, or the following week to get a recap, and you just missed it. Unless you had for me, growing up, we had the VHS. We had to record. We had to tape things. We didn't call it recording. We had to tape them. But yeah. But all in all, like I said, I enjoyed today's episode today. And I'm just curious as to how people are going to move, function with all the characters, what's going to happen. And I'm still really curious about Surreal. What he's going to do, when he's going to actually fully, because I believe he's going to get back into the game. It's just his character's literally just been pushed to the wayside. And I really thought that they were going to flesh him out more, even though like his scenes have been good with his mom and how he's been doing his thing at home, but I was just hoping that it would have been a little bit quicker with him getting back into the fold here with Andor, the Andor series. But all in all, I enjoyed this episode today, guys. What did you all think if you watched this entire stream? If you're coming in late, it's all good. But, you know, with that, guys, hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening, noon, and night. Stay safe, stay humble. Gonna get these videos done, get them out, and then we're gonna dive into Tales of the Jedi as well. Hopefully I'll get a video out, my thoughts on the first episode, or one of the scenes from the first episode today as well, later today. Same thing pretty much. So, and video for Andor today, tomorrow, and Friday. Video for Tales of the Jedi today, tomorrow, and Friday. And it will just keep moving forward until episode 9 next Wednesday. But with that, stay safe, stay humble. I'll let y'all later, guys. Remember, the Force will be with you.